Thursday. Hello. Happy Thriving Thursday. Hey, Santana, Reality, Sid, Kayla, Evolve Studios, Michael, or Fama. Is that Yolanda? Hey, y'all. I hope that y'all are doing well. I hope you can hear me and can see me okay. This is my first time, so y'all gotta let me know. I know you're probably like, where is Miss Melvina? Because she holds it down for us on Thriving Thursday, but we have to send lots of love and prayers to her as she feels better. She's not feeling well, so definitely sending lots of love to her. How is everybody doing today? Is everybody all right? What's the temperature check? Because I know it's about that time in the school year where it's stressful. We might be feeling tired. We might be feeling good because the sun is out. Hey, Yolanda. Hey, oh, I miss you guys so much. Happy Thriving Thursday. Yes, hey, Mr. Bonnet. I had to come on Thriving Thursday, give y'all a good smile, okay? We got to close out the week strong. I see Kayla saying she had a good day. Yes. Hey, Asada. Hey, guys. The traveling gamer. Hey, y'all. I'm like, y'all got to tell me. I don't know some of the usernames, but I feel like I know the everybody. But if y'all don't know me, I am Miss Simone. I am a heartbeat mentor. I usually take over the 10 a.m. spot on the success sessions in the summer. I know I see Mr. Bonnet. Yes, y'all will definitely see me this summer. You know, we're still getting all the pieces together, but you know how we do in the summer. We never miss the summer. We got to take our bonnets off, our do rags off, and get our success. Okay, Eugene. Hey, Eugene. Happy Thriving Thursday. Hi, Talia. Hi, everybody. Christina. Yes. But let me finish telling y'all who I am because I know y'all probably like, where is Miss Sylvina? Who is this lady? But I'm Miss Simone. I'm a heartbeat mentor. I usually am here in the summer doing success sessions, making sure we're getting our success, we're getting up, we're getting active, we're telling our story, we're using our gifts and talents for everything and anything we want. Um, I usually am around more, but I'm in school right now. I actually moved down closer to DC because I'm in the third year of my PhD program. So it's been good, but it also means that I have to do more behind the scenes stuff with Heart Smiles instead of like more active. And I miss seeing y'all. So I'm really happy we get to be here together on Thriving Thursday tonight. Um, and yeah, I'm just here because we got to send lots of love to Miss Melvina because she's not feeling well. So y'all, please send lots of love, send lots of prayers. She's okay, nothing too crazy, Like she's gonna be okay, but still, we want to send her well wishes, lots of love because I know she holds down Thriving Thursday every time. It's always good. Oh, hey, Mael. Always good to see y'all. I'm glad that everybody is doing good because look, we are busy. We're doing school, we're doing work, we're doing lots of things, but we are here and we are here together. So I'm super excited for tonight. I think we have a guest here. Y'all got to give me some grace because I'm usually like the guest person on here. I never hosted. So I'm like, oh, this is official. This is a whole thing. Hey, Jimma. It's good to see you in the chat. Happy Diving Thursday. Let me see if Blessed is here. I miss y'all so much. So much. And I hope everybody is doing good. Blessed, are you there? So, y'all, I figure for our time today, hey, Shane. Yes, shout out to Shane. Look at y'all coming in the chat. Oh, reality, I miss you. I miss you so much. And y'all, I don't know about you, but I've been smiling my butt off. I've been saying I've been smiling to keep from crying because it's just like a lot happening, you know? And I know sometimes adults be trying to act like they have it all together. Y'all probably know we be stressed too. So I was like, what can we talk about today on Thriving Thursday to just keep us all encouraged? Hey, Track Star, good to see you. Keep us all encouraged, keep us motivated, keep us reminded of like our goals and why we're here. So I wanted to talk today about how to continuously build your confidence as a leader and how to like maintain your leadership under pressure even when things get stressful because y'all are bosses. Y'all been in year round since the beginning of the school year. Y'all are everly continuously to grow, but I know that sometimes life and things hit. And sometimes you need that reminder of like who you are, why you're here, and how to continuously build your confidence as a leader and lead under pressure. So that's what we're going to talk about today. After we figure out how to get Blessed on here, because she is going to chat with us, because Bless has been doing great leading her project, trying to build her confidence as a leader. We've been encouraging each other to encourage like our leadership not to give up, how to push those negative thoughts to the side. So let me see. Hey, Naeem, happy Thriving Thursday. Welcome, everybody. Let me see. Just 1 second. We're going to get you up here, Blessed. Oh, yeah, I'm so happy we're here. It's Thursday. It's Thriving Thursday. It's sunny outside. We're going to get this right. Just let me figure out. And if y'all know how to do this tech stuff, because not me sounding like an auntie, like I don't know how to work the tech. Okay. Just 1 second. But keep letting me know how y'all are doing. What's been a highlight in y'all's week so far? Because the sun is out, it's getting springtime, but I also know that it's the end of the school year, so it could be right, Gemma. I'm like, why is our dream so complicated? It looks so fancy and nice, but it is so hard. Look, we're gonna do this. We're gonna get it right. You know how we do. We press through. But tell me, y'all, what's been a highlight in y'all's week this week? I know, blessed. We're gonna figure it out. Let's see. What's been a highlight in y'all's week? Give me some good news. Tell me what y'all have been up to. And I'm gonna tell y'all a highlight in my week so far too. Okay, let's see. Jim said, my highlight of this week was that I'm doing really well on my final presentation for my research class, committing to school, going for free. Yes, Gemma. Yes, we love that. Okay. Thank you for the good news and super, super proud of you. And also sad that y'all keep growing up on us. I'm like, how are y'all seniors and going to college already? Gemma, all right, let's see. What did reality say? Class of 2023 is about that time for us to roll out. Yes, I cannot believe it. Too grown, too grown. But y'all are going to do great things. And this is what it's all about continuous growth, achieving one goal, setting the next. Let's see. My highlight for this week was catching up with a friend. I love that. I'm pretty sure that's Eugene. I love that. Because you got to have goals for your professional self. You got to have time for your personal self, especially good people in your network and your circle to catch up with. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. What else? Kayla said, the highlight of my week was spending time with family. That's so good. Kayla, that is good for the soul. It's nothing like some good family time, getting to catch up with people, just having some time for you in the midst of all the school, the leadership, the work. And I'm still I'm gonna see how we can get you up here, Bless. Just a second. What else? What other good news? Okay, Bless said my highlight of the week was just getting through the week, but actually, look, we're still standing, and as long as we're still standing, we got purpose. We matter. What you have to offer is enough. I love it. I love it. All right, y'all. Well, keep it coming. And I guess I'll start sharing the presentation. And then when we get blessed up here, okay, let's see. Coach Johnson is helping me. Turn on this side, gray area. Okay. Oh, look at that. Y'all, here we go. We made it. Blessed, are you there?
Yep, I'm right here.
Oh, yes. Okay, it worked. Thank goodness, y'all. I'm like, how is this so complicated? But we got it. Thank you, Coach Johnson, for the help and the tech support in the back. But let's see, Mr. Bonnet said my highlight was getting A's in my classes, even though the quarter just started. Yes, yes. Start off strong, Mr. Bonnet, because when you start off strong, it helps carry you through, and you got this. So thank y'all for the good news. Keep it coming. And even if you don't have necessarily a highlight of the week, you can still say something that maybe you're looking forward to next week and or just good things that have been happening. Y'all got to catch me up because it's been a minute. So I want to hear how y'all are doing. But blessed, happy, thriving Thursday.
Happy Time Thursday, y'all.
How are you feeling?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm feeling good. I'm happy we're here. It's definitely giving me summer success session, like a
Yeah.
treat, you know, once I learn
Oh,
how to work
wow.
the tech.
Yeah.
Yes. So, you ready for our topic
Oh,
today?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I
Yeah.
know. Thank you for being willing to join and talk about it with me because you really have been inspiring me. I don't know if you know, but even through our conversations, trying to encourage each other about leadership. And I feel like y'all don't realize us as mentors trying to encourage y'all. Sometimes the things we say to y'all pour right back into us. So I think this will be a really good session for everybody to just re engage and tap in and never lose sight that they are leaders. What you think, Les?
Oh, yeah, I agree. I'm sorry. I didn't know I was muted because it's not really loud in the background. So, you know.
Yes, no, it's okay. All right, let me see. I see some more highlights. A highlight for me is finishing all my work for the week. Yes, we love that. We love that. We love that. All right, y'all. You know how we do. It wouldn't be right if we didn't have a little PowerPoint to keep us guided and centered and focused on the topic. So let me see if I can share my screen. Sid, I see you said a highlight for me is going to the spa today. Yes, Sid. Yes. We love some self care. I see Talia said, I'm still here just doing something important in class. No worries. Look, we multitask. You know how we do. I'm just happy y'all are here and we get to have this conversation together today. All right. Can y'all see this? Les, can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, perfect. So let me put it in full slide share mode. All right, y'all. So we're gonna do a little two-part today. Hopefully, depending on how much time we have, and I'm gonna try to see if I can pull up the the live on my phone so I can see y'all's comments. But today we're gonna talk about how to continuously build your confidence as a leader. And before we start, I wanted to ask everybody a question. Do you consider yourself a leader? And why or why not? So, Bless, what about you? Do you consider yourself a leader? Yes, no, sometimes. What you think?
Um, Honestly, I would say sometimes. I wouldn't say fully because there's still things I need to work on for myself.
Yeah.
And so that's why, like, I wouldn't say I'm like fully a leader. And I don't go at the pace, like my growth is not at the pace of like everyone else's. Some people, I don't know, like they just, I don't know how to explain it. It's like my growth is just it's taking a long time. Like it's just taking this time. So
Yeah.
yeah.
No, that's real, Bless. And thank you for being real and honest. Because the reason I put this question up there, and I was trying to throw a little, I guess surprise one, because it's like yes and no is such an answer, but sometimes is what creeps in, right? And it's like sometimes I feel like I'm a leader, sometimes I don't, and why is that? And I feel like a lot of the things you said, I resonate with it. Is it because I'm comparing myself to other people? Is it because I'm being hard on myself and I just am not recognizing the good skills and attributes that I do have? Or is it because there are certain areas where I am showing up as a leader in my life, but there's other areas that I'm not necessarily showing up as a leader? So I always like to ask this question to center us and just help you see, like, okay, where am I at right now in this moment? Do I consider myself a leader? If I do, yes, why? Like, what are some of the things? If I don't consider myself a leader, no, okay, what can I work to improve on? Is it that my definition of leadership isn't right? Is it because I really do have work to do? And then the sometimes is kind of where the self doubt comes in. And if we can work on putting some of that self doubt to the side and really stepping into our full potential, yeah, I'm telling you, the possibilities are endless because there's something in each and every one of y'all that you can keep building on and keep capitalizing on in every stage of your life. So let's see what we have in the chat. We have Reality said, yes, I love it. Reality, tell me why you think you're a leader. I love it. Yolanda said, yes, I love it. Tell me some more, Yolanda. I see Mayel said, sometimes, depends on the occasion, because I know I can't take the lead in everything and I get stressed easily. That's very real, Maya. That is very, very real. I'm screaming. Mr. Bonnet talking about chicken wings. I love it. Don't make us hungry, Mr. Bonnet. Naeem said, I only consider myself a leader when it comes to being optimistic and showing others it's another way to do things. That's good, Naeem. That is great. It's important to be open minded, optimistic, and that's a good skill that you have is being able to show others a different way of thinking and being able to help shift their perspective. Okay, I like this. I think it's Michelle, if I'm sorry if I am messing up your name, honey. I am so sorry, but I see you in the chat, and I see you said sometimes you feel like a leader. Why is it just sometimes? Tell me some more. Tell me some more, because that's what we're gonna unpack today. Because we all have leadership within us, and I think it's just a matter of building our confidence or our skills and our leadership, and maybe pushing out some of that negative self-talk that's not helpful.
Oh, can I add something? Can I add something real quick?
Of course, yeah, go ahead, Bless.
Also, cause like for me, I know like I say sometimes I feel like a leader because like my ghetto side still gets out. I wouldn't necessarily say like I'm ghetto, like not like bad, but as far as like the way that I act, especially like towards myself, and that
Mm-hmm.
side of me just like still gets out. And so, I still make some mistakes here and there. So yeah, sometimes.
No, that's real blessed. I love that because look, y'all, we have multiple parts of us. We are full complex beings. And you're probably always gonna have, like you said, that ghetto side that comes out, but that makes you who you are. And it's definitely ways that you can always like recenter your values, your core of like there's a time and a place for everything and how do I want to show up in this time and space? And that doesn't necessarily take you away from being a leader because I feel like a leader takes accountability, they're self aware, they know when there's a time and a place for everything. So I love that. Okay. I see some more comments in the chat. Let me know if you want to read any too, Bless, if you want to.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we stopped at Mr. Bonnet. He said, I consider myself a leader depending on the situation I'm needed for. Yeah. And reality, oh, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, I was trying to figure if that was reality, but I forgot. Yeah. She said that I feel like sometimes because sometimes I go back into my old way, into my old ways. Kayla said, "Yes, I believe I'm a leader because I have an ability to lead a group during school projects in school and my business."
Yeah, no, that's so good. I feel like I am, I feel like I don't have the correct self awareness. No, that's fair. That's fair. But I'm like, I'm reading all of these and I'm like, this is the sign. I'm like, I feel like all of y'all are definitely leaders because the fact that y'all are here, you could be doing anything with your time. You could be doing not stuff to not invest in yourself. And the fact that y'all show up every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to work on your goals and on your success shows me one commitment for sure that y'all want better for yourselves and your lives, right? And so maybe it's just putting the right things in place to continue to build on that, right? Because you have a solid foundation, but always checking in with yourself to like say, okay, what are the good things that are going well? What are the things I want to work on? And as I continue to do that, I know that I'm a leader because I'm always going to be self aware. I'm always going to have that reflection. I'm always going to put myself in places to be thinking about who I am and where I want to be. I love that. I see Shane saying, I believe I'm a leader because I tend to lead stuff like group projects. Yes, and stuff like that. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. Well, sometimes a tip that I do, because it is easy to get like kind of like I don't know, just stressed and like you said, sometimes those negative thoughts can come in, or you might be in a certain environment or a place or a space that might try to take you out of your leadership. And so, a question I always like to ask, because sometimes you have to go back to the beginning, was when was the first time you felt like a leader or you considered yourself a leader? So, you want to answer that, Bless? When was the first time you realized that you were a leader and you were like, oh, I got this?
Um, First time you were talking to me, right? You
Yeah, yeah.
all right? Um, well, let me see.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, yeah, you can go first because I can't really think of anything.
I know, I know. I put you on the spot. I'm sorry. Let me go first.
Okay.
So the reason I like to ask this question is because sometimes we're so like in our own like situation. Sometimes it's easy to go back. I have to sit down, take a step back, and I ask myself, Simone, when those negative thoughts start to come, or you start getting out of your leadership character, go back and think about times where you were being a leader and what were you doing during those times? How did you feel? All of that. So I remember the first time I felt like a leader. I want to say it was in middle school, and I actually had a teacher who was recommending students to go to this leadership conference. And I wasn't even pressed. I'm like, okay, whoever she picks, that'll be cool. You know, I'm not really thinking anything about it because I used to just do my work, go home, go to school. But then I got recommended, and I was like, wow, this is a powerful opportunity for me to go and learn skills. And it was just really nice for someone to see something in me. So I asked her like what she thought, and she's like, yes, Simone, you're always attentive, you're always asking questions, you're not afraid to help people. And in my head I was like, that doesn't really like, those maybe weren't the first attributes that I thought of when I thought of a leader, but hearing her like affirm those skills in me reminds me like, oh, Simone, you are a leader. Like, you're attentive, you don't mind asking questions and speaking up, you don't mind helping other people. These are skills that are a part of a leader. And just a little side note, it always reminds me the importance of adults in young people's lives, which is why I like to affirm y'all so much because you never know. Just hearing an adult see in you something that you didn't see in yourself is so important. So that's my little story. But how about you, Bless? And then we're going to see what people got in the chat.
Oh, it's my go, right?
Yep, it's your
Okay,
turn.
because I was still thinking. But like, I would say, I mean, I feel like I've had a bunch of them because I don't really get into anything. So it's like, I don't really know. I mean, hmm. Well, I would say like this. Well, this one time, like, well, actually, no. Like, I'm starting to like, I'm learning accountability and taking
Yes.
responsibility for a lot of things. Cause it's like, I'm not the girl that just like blames someone else or finds an excuse to like cover. I don't know how to like cover a lie or something, or just like keep making up excuses. I'm gonna just accept things for the way that they are, and it was just like I I made a mistake, um, and I own up to that. And it's just like I let it be.
Yeah.
I was, and that's how I knew like I was growing because it's like I'm not sitting here trying to find an excuse, or I'm not really feeling bad about it because it's like I did this to myself. So it's just like I have to accept that and move on. But yeah, it's really nothing like major because like I don't really do anything, so that's why it's like kind of hard for me to think of something. But yeah,
No, but that was great, Bless. And see, this is a part of continuously building your confidence as a leader. Because even the small things matter, right? Like you think it's small, but you taking accountability for your actions. Do you know how many people do not take accountability for their actions? And they rather deny, 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 or deflect and make excuses.
you're right. A lot of people. Hmm.
Hmm. So I feel like that's one thing, like why I like to ask this question whenever I'm like not feeling as confident about my leadership, because it reminds me to take myself, take a step back, and not discount the small things that make me a leader. And those small things, if I can add on to those and continue to build them, not only am I going to be a better leader, but it also builds your confidence, right? Because, bless, you need accountability to be a leader, right?
Yeah, you really do. I to me, I feel like it's mandatory. Like everyone should know this. It's mandatory.
Right? But the things that are mentored that we would think everyone should know, not everyone does. So that's why I like this question because it can remind you and recenter you of like who you are, what your values are, and the things that you do have to offer, right? So that you can continue to be the leader you want to be. So let's see what people are saying in the chat. Um, Let's see. Oh, I see Raquel. Hey. You say, yeah, I love leading my class for small projects. And over time, people just start to volunteer me for those positions. Yes. And see, that's a good thing. Sometimes people will see stuff in us that we won't even see in ourselves. So it's good to surround yourself with people who can affirm you, who can see you. That's why I love that we have the year round group because y'all can encourage each other and remind each other to be the leaders that you want to be and nominate each other for different positions, encourage each other to push yourself and your goals. I love that. I see Gina's back. Hey. Naeem said the first time I felt like a leader was when I was able to help my classmates finish a group project. Yes, 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 yes. I love that, Naeem. And I feel like we can never discount the fact that like leading is like serving and helping is also a part of leading. Leading is not just always being in the front, it's not always being the first person to say the loudest thing. It's about those small things, about achieving a goal, seeing it through no matter what. Like you said, let's taking accountability, helping people. I see Mr. Bonner said that fifth grade leadership hit different for me. I love it. I love it. All right. I might stop sharing for a second and I might just ask you some questions, but that's okay.
That's fine.
So let's talk about so having that question to ask yourself, like, when was the first time I felt like a leader? And reminding yourself of those attributes. Do you feel like that's a tool you can use? Because what things make you start getting like nervous or like not as confident about your leadership?
Um, Not gonna lie. When I know I have to attend like an event or something, when I know I have to speak out like to other people,
Mhm.
like when I'm hosting something, or like, and you just like in a crowd of people, or not. I don't know how to explain it. Like on here, like I was actually pretty nervous to hop on Thriving Thursdays. Um, I don't know. It's just normal for me, because it's like I just all of a sudden I just get nervous, or it would be like a week I know I have to do something and I have
Mhm.
to be out and like speak, and I would be nervous for like those 4 days, and then the fifth day come, it's on that day I gotta do it, and then I'm nervous while I'm doing it, and it's just like over time it just gets better because it's like I'm comfortable now, and
Yeah.
I have to get used to it because I'll be doing a lot more of these. So yeah, I just have to get used to it.
Yes, yes, yes. I feel like you dropped so many gems, but and that's why I love that you're pushing yourself out of your comfort zone and you're putting yourself out there because it's always going to be nerve wracking. I'm like, even at this level in my life, I'm like getting a PhD, I'm mentoring, I'm talking, I'm speaking. I still get nervous. There are times I still question my leadership, but I'm like, how can I keep putting myself out there? How can I know that like it's okay to be nervous? I'm going to be nervous at some point, right? Like you said, but the more you do it, the more you just keep going. And like, what are some things that you've been able to do to try to like push past the nerves and like reaffirm your confidence as a leader when you start feeling like a little iffy or not all the way up to it?
Um, what I do, I just do it now. It's just ain't no turning back. So I just had to go. I gotta go forward. I gotta go with the flow. I just keep going. Cause at first,
Yeah.
like then I was the type of girl that just back out of everything, especially last minute. Not
Yeah.
gonna lie, before I hopped on here, I was like, should I back out? I was about to text someone, and someone was like, um, I don't know if I could do it. Da, 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 I don't even know. That old me was about to come out, and I was like, you know what? You gotta stop doing this to yourself. But like, it's like, look how far you already doing it. Just look how far you've come. Just it's too late for that now. We can't go back. Just do it.
Okay, you're about to leave me hanging. You're about to leave me hanging up here, but
Just text with someone while she waiting for me. Where's the bless? And then I just end up texting her like, yeah, I can't come. No, never
I'd have,
mind.
I would have been torn. I would have been having to call you, girl. And that's the thing because I'm like, I think sometimes we put our own selves out of the race. Like, I don't know about you, but like, there'll even be sometimes I'm like, I know I got this. And then like, just something comes over me. I'm like doing exactly. I'm like, never mind. I don't want to do it. I don't need to do it. I don't need to apply for this. I don't need to try to push myself too much more. Let me just call and back out. The whole time, there are people waiting for you to break out of your shell. There are people waiting for you to apply to the opportunity. There are people waiting for you to believe in yourself just as much as they believe in you, you know?
Yeah, that's how. Yep. Mhm.
So I see Talia said, my leadership has come a long way. I've been taking time to reflect on a better me. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Y'all, a big thing that I realized about like building your confidence as a leader over time is having that self reflection and trying to balance it with like, okay, there's definitely things that I have to work on, but there's also things I'm doing good. So that way you don't end up feeling defeated and you don't feel like just hopeless. You know what I'm saying? you definitely have to reflect and take time to like assess where you're at. And so like that's like one of my biggest things recently. I'm like, am I making enough time in my life to just have some self-reflection for me, where I'm at, where I want to be? Okay, what things do I need to work on, but also what things am I doing well, and how can I continue to build on those things that I'm doing well, and then ask for help on the things that I'm not doing well at. So, Bless, should we get into that part? How has it been? Because have you been telling people about your project? Do people know that you were leading a project, ma'am?
Not everybody.
All right. Can you tell us a little bit about your project? Tell us about your project, Bless.
Okay, so it's well, the name is changed now, but we gonna get into that. So it's a public Baltimore City Public School youth council project. That's what the name was, but it's like a youth advisory board now. Um, so it's basically about uh, it's I have like honestly I don't know how many. Sorry, I got tongue twisted there. I don't know how many people I have on the project right now. Um, but like it's like basically the project is just like to recruit students from schools all over the city in the city specifically, so they could like basically we could like they tell me about the issues that they have in their schools, and then we have like different ideas and things that we come up with to like help um like solve those problems. uh what else? um I feel like I'm missing something. I had it, but because I didn't tell like everybody in year round. So
Yeah,
yeah.
no,
uh
I think it's good. So it's a youth advisory board for Baltimore City Public Schools to pretty much talk about the issues that y'all have been seeing in the schools and think about solutions.
mhm.
Is that
Yeah,
and how is leading is that's your first project that you've been leading, right?
my very first. I mean, not gonna lie, I still get nervous when like that's what I'm saying. Like when I have the meetings, I still get nervous because it's like I don't know. It just comes with me. I,
Yeah.
I just get
The
nervous
nerves,
with those kind of things.
absolutely. No, the nerves are very real. The nerves are always probably going to be there. But one thing I've been proud of you during this process, Les, is just watching you put yourself out there more and more and more and more. And I feel like that's one thing that we should all try to do. We could be our biggest enemies. And even when you feel like you have done, like, okay, I feel like I'm at a good place, I'm not where I used to be. Sometimes as you're going to the next level, these thoughts and nervousness will try to come and try to make you feel like you haven't done a whole bunch of good work to build yourself up to where you are now. So I'm really proud of you for like pushing yourself to go to that next level of leadership with the nerves and all.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Hey, Charity. Hey. So, how do you feel like you've been able to build your confidence over the time of like building out this project? How have you
Um,
been building
like
your confidence?
build like okay, like building my confidence like overall. Don't know.
Mhm.
Okay. Um, I would say mostly communicate. Well, yeah, well, communicating and like um trying to connect with the trying to connect with my team, not just my assistant managers but also the people like the recruits from the project, like building a connection with them and everything. And yeah, I think that's like mostly what was like how I get my confidence, because like I can actually speak to them and like be myself around them. um and yeah, just tell them like speak to them like we're close and like family and everything. So yeah, I was confident in that.
Bless. Come on. Okay, so let me tell you the jewels I'm hearing you say. One, you're realizing it's okay to need help, right? Like yeah, that's why we have a team. And I'm so proud of you because you have to have a team. I think sometimes we get nervous as leaders because we feel like we have to do everything on our own, right? Like, it's like, okay, the pressure's on me. People are looking at me. They're expecting me to leave. But one thing that I love what you said is communicating more and building that relationship with your team so that you can, get the support you need. And sometimes I feel like the best leaders are the leaders that acknowledge they don't know everything and they don't have all the skills, right? Like, you definitely have stuff and you have to be confident in that, but the best teams are the ones where people are utilizing each other's strengths, they're hearing each other's opinions, and they're not acting like they know everything so they can get the support that they need to make the team thrive.
Yeah. Also, it's just like when you're a leader, everything is on you, and like the next step or whatever plans you make, that's on you. And they're the people that you are leading. They like they listen to what whatever, like I said, whatever plans or whatever you need them to do, they have to follow by that rule. And
Mhm.
like, I'm not explaining because I just had it in my head. But yeah, like everything is on you when you're leading. When you're a leader, you're leading. So yeah.
No, that is true because you do have to take on that like responsibility, and like the weight of that responsibility can feel very heavy. But that's exactly why you have to lean on your team. And sometimes not even leaning on your team. Sometimes it's so good to build your confidence as leaders to be around other people that maybe not might not be in your project, but they're like leading other projects too. So then you have that peer mentorship of like, oh, I'm leading this project, you're leading this project too. What's been working well for you? What's been not going well? Like, how have you been able to brainstorm? And y'all can bounce off each other. And then that kind of reaffirms you, like, okay, I was nervous. I'm a human being. Like Gemma said, it's okay that being nervous is normal, but I'm gonna be all right. I brainstorm with someone and I'm gonna keep it going. I love this. Okay, let's see. I see. Talia says it's good that you got through it with a positive group. Yes. Gemma said that as a leader, you have to know how to rely on your team or build them up so you can be able to rely on them. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Because y'all, we cannot do this work alone. And I feel like that's the main part when I'm like not feeling as confident as my leadership about my leadership. It's because I'm trying to do too much on my own. And I think like once I recognize that, then it's like, okay, so remember, you don't have to have all the answers. You're not going to have all the answers. Who on your team? How are you building on their strengths and working together um, to make sure that we're leading together and in a group and having a vision? So,
Yeah, I agree. Thank you for that, Gemma. I knew I was missing something because I was, I had it, but then I was like, yeah, I forgot it for a second. But it's like for me, when I was I feel like for me, I was like so used to people doing things for me, as far as like speaking up for me and stuff like that. And it just like when I got older, I got tired of it, and so I was trying to get used to doing things on my own because I already had enough people trying to do this and that for me. And so
yeah.
I just got used to trying to do things on my own. I don't tell anybody that I like need help and stuff like that. So it's just like I got so used to it, it just became like a habit for me. And I feel like part of me still, I don't know why, but I feel like part of me still is that girl who allows people to do things for her. Um, I don't know. I don't know why I feel like that because I feel like it's happened recently. But at the same time, I can't really put my finger on it. I can only remember the time. I can only remember most of the time that I've had to do things or I chose to do things by myself.
No, that's so real though, Bus, because like it's hard to find that balance, right? It's like, okay, I don't want people to necessarily do stuff for me because I do need to like be able to be independent and be able to advocate for myself and speak up for myself and just like have that sense of independence and pride. And then at the same time, knowing that as I am advocating for myself, being independent, pushing myself, it's going to make me uncomfortable because I'm not used to it. It's going to be another level of responsibility and weight on me. And like, I can't not hold all that on my own. So I love how you're kind of like navigating those two things
Yeah.
because I think you will push yourself to start realizing the difference between um, like owning your life and your leadership and like still owning it while also getting people to support, and like it'll truly be support. Like you could tell when like someone's supporting you versus someone is just doing something for you or like enabling you.
Yeah, I didn't really think about that difference. I just saw it as like people just doing things for me. Like it's like I got, like I don't know. Wait, what was I about to say? It's like I was when I was younger. It was like more so I was used to the help, but it's like now, like I said, by me trying to do things on my own, it's just different, and I'm not speaking up as much. And yeah, that's how it was. But it's like now things are just getting better. So it's like
Yeah.
I'm getting that confidence more to um like to speak up for myself. Basically, it's like this is a start. Yeah.
Mhm. We love it. We love it for you, Bless. And we're going to keep encouraging you to speak up for yourself and keep pushing yourself to get out of your comfort zone. I hope you see all this love in the chat that you are getting. And I feel, let me read Naeem's comment because I really like this. He felt like Naeem said, I feel like this is a good startup session for Bless to get to the basics of being a leader and coming out of your shell, because we know you always in your shell and stuff, but we are going to keep pushing you out because this is great. I agree, Naeem. This is a good first step. And you have lots of greatness inside of you, Bless. Each and every one of you on here does. And so, whatever pushing yourself out of your comfort zone looks like for you, whether it's getting on a session, whether it's pushing yourself to that next goal that you've been sleeping on, whether it's reaching out to try to see what projects you can be a part of if you've never been on a project, if you've led multiple projects and some for some reason you be letting those thoughts creep in like, oh, am I doing enough, am I a leader? Like, look, this is for all of us to continue to encourage each other wherever we're at, to keep pushing ourselves and affirming ourselves that we got this. We are leaders. We are always going to be growing and maturing, and we don't have to do it alone. So, what you think, Bless?
Oh yeah, I agree. I thank y'all. I kept pressing the unmute button. I don't know what's wrong with Restream right now. It don't like me right now, y'all. It don't. But thank y'all. I appreciate for y'all for the positive energy, cause and affirmations, cause I really need that today.
Same, Bless, same. We all need it and we deserve it. And I mean, this topic came to my mind because, like I said, this is the constant thing. Any phase of your life, whether you're just starting out as a leader or you've been leading, it's very normal to get flustered and need some affirmations. And like one thing that I always remind myself too that I wanted to share with y'all before we go tonight, um, is like I always think about this concept of like pressure. Whenever I feel a lot of pressure, like I usually don't like to like feel that because it's uncomfortable, it's uneasy. I want to feel comfortable, right? But usually pressure makes diamonds. Like even like some of the most like simple things of like olive oil. When you take an olive and you press it and you press it, it turns into olive oil. This is a little,
It
you know.
does. I did not know that.
Yes. You did. I was thinking an olive, you press it, you press it, you press it, press it, press it. It's uncomfortable, but it turns into olive oil. That is just You can use olive oil on so many
I
things. You
got
can
olive,
cook it.
right? I'm gonna try that.
Okay. Even with wine, which y'all don't need to be having any of that ever, ever, ever. Water only. But even wine, grapes, you got to press the grapes. You got to press them down, press them down, press them down, and then it turns into jelly, wine, all these different things. So, in your leadership, there are going to be times where you're under pressure, where you're not feeling as confident, but don't put yourself out of the race. Don't do that negative self talk to yourself. Like, that you're not a leader. Sometimes that pressure is just because you're really getting even more in your flow. You're going to your next level. You're turning into that olive oil to that next thing of spreading your gifts and your leadership. So I wanted to tell y'all that because that's what I've been telling myself these past couple weeks when I've been trying to like continuously build my confidence as leaders. And I'm really, really proud of you, Bless, for putting yourself out there. And we're going to hold you accountable to keep putting yourself out there in your leadership.
Thank y'all.
So, all right, y'all. What time do we usually? Is it 6:50 or 7?
Six
Should we
fifty
stay till
one.
7?
It's 6:51 now.
Okay. Do we usually go at 6:50 or at 7?
I think 7.
Oh, good. Oh, we got time, y'all. We got time. Miss Joni be on Success Session. Be like, I'm so sorry. We got to go. I'm like, hold up. What time is it? Okay, I was getting nervous. Well, we got time. We got time. What else do you want to tell the people less about building their confidence or just being a leader under pressure? Is there anything else we should talk about or people should know?
um, just do it. Just even if you're scared, even if you cry, even if you throw up, even if you get angry, anything. Just put your just do it. Okay, do it with attitude. It don't even matter. Just because I just from experience, yes, I cry when I know I have to do so, and then I go ahead and continue to do it. So yeah, y'all just you know just do it.
I love that. I love that so much, Buzz. Not to throw up. Not to
From experience.
okay. Sometimes you just got to do it. Sometimes you just have to do it. And knowing that you are going to be better for it once you get through the other side. Like,
Yeah,
have you
exactly.
felt like, I was going to say, what are some things that you've been feeling now that you've been pushing past? Like, do you feel good on the other side? Do you feel like you're growing?
I feel a lot more. I feel a lot more happiness. Like I'm happy because like that's what I wanted for so long, like my whole life. And the things I've been through, the things I put myself through, stuff like that. I just wanted happiness at the end of the day. Like not from what I like anything bad. Like I want to get past all of it and be happy. Yeah.
I love that, Bless. So, what you're saying, putting yourself out of your comfort zone, even though it's scary, is making you happy?
Mhm. Yeah.
So on the other side of nerves is happiness.
Yeah.
On
For
the
me,
other side of fear is happiness.
for me at least, I'll yeah. That yep. From experience, as long as because I started to put myself out there, and I get happy. I said happy afterwards. And yeah,
Yeah, and that's good. I'm sure because I'm like all the nerves, and then it actually goes well, and like even if it doesn't go exactly how you want, it's like wow, like I really did that. I can do this. Like I'm doing stuff I would have never thought that I would have been able to do. You know. So having that self reflection, that time to push past, all of that is super, super important. So I did want to ask y'all too, because y'all know we be working, we be planning, we're trying to get things ready for y'all. I'm like, how can we continue to build y'all's confidence as leaders? That's the first question. And the second question is how can y'all continue to help yourself build confidence as leaders? So it's a two part. So what do you need? What things can we do in Heart Songs Blessed to continue to build your confidence as a leader? And I want everyone in the chat. What can we do more and Hearts wants to help build y'all's confidence as leaders? That's the first question.
I mean, I can't really think of anything because it's like I have everything I need right here. So I can't really think of nothing. I don't mind getting on more projects.
Oh,
I'm
you
a
want more work? More projects?
wait. I mean, I don't mind. I think I told Miss doing this. I don't remember. I think I told her that though. That I'm gonna just do it. I'm gonna just put myself out there. Although I don't be knowing what I'm getting myself into because it's like I'm not used to like I don't know how to explain it. Cause like when I first came to High Smiles, I thought it was just gonna be like the last summer job I had. It ain't really teach me nothing, but it's like here I just learned to put myself. I learned to put myself out there now, and so I don't mind like doing more work, of course. But cause I'm starting to believe I can do it. So, yeah.
Yes, yes, because you can. It all starts with that belief in yourself, that growth mindset that I can, I can. I love it. Let me see what Gemma said. I think just continue with the support y'all give. Good. Y'all are doing a great job evaluating ourselves and changing things and adding things we need. Perfect. We love to hear it. We love to hear it. Well, y'all keep letting us know what we can do. And then my last question before we leave, because like people can, I think, what is that saying? They say you can give a person a fish and they'll eat that fish, but you could teach them how to fish and they'll eat forever. I'm messing it up. But the point of that is people can,
It's okay.
like,
It's
I'm
okay.
but a good question for us all to reflect on is like, how can I help myself? You know what I'm saying? Like what can I do to to really continue to build my confidence as a leader, as a person? How can I continue to push myself? So that's the question I want us to all ask ourselves tonight. How can we love on ourselves? How can we continue to be the leaders that we've been called to be? Heart Songs are always going to be here to support y'all 10 toes down all the time. And y'all are y'all's best advocates for yourself. And you know your strengths and your weaknesses and where you might need to push a little bit more and where you need to like calm down and breathe and affirm yourself and not, be so hard on yourself. So, okay, sorry, I'm talking a lot. Bless. How can you help yourself? And
It's
everybody
okay.
in the chat, come on. What can we do?
Um, for for myself,
How can you
um,
continue to help yourself be the leader you want to be?
telling myself, well, for me, telling myself everything will be okay because I have time. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. I'm just I don't know. I'm just saying from experience of things that I went through. That's why, because I used to believe that things weren't going to be okay and that I didn't have time. So yeah, I'm changing that around. That's
That's
it.
so good. No, one more time, but because I love that. I needed that. What are you going to tell yourself?
It's okay because I have time.
Yes, and you can do this.
Yep, and I can do this.
Period. Period, period, period. Let's see. Talia said, every step that you take might get weaker, but every time you take that step, you realize you were getting stronger. Yes, 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 yes. Y'all, there is strength in continuing to walk forward. I promise. It doesn't feel like it sometimes, it doesn't look like it, but each and every step you take, you are farther than where you were. You are more. Oh, I'm just getting so excited. I can't you're just better. And y'all, it gets because there are real like the thoughts will come, the negativity will come, the trials and tribulations will come. But I just want everyone on here on Thriving Thursday tonight to leave knowing that they are taking steps forward and we will get there and we will be okay.
Yep, that's why we don't bother. Okay, good night, y'all. That's why we don't bother with that. So people gonna say and do what they want to do. So we're not gonna bother with that.
Yeah, we are not gonna bother with that. Well, bless. Thank you for getting on tonight.
No
Thank you
problem.
so much. And thank you everybody in the chat for getting on, for giving me the updates, for letting me know how y'all are doing, for being leaders. Ah, this is good stuff, y'all. And the best part is we still have more to come. Like we're gonna keep going. We don't stop. You know how we do it.
Right.
All right. I love y'all. Have a great night. Do something for you and stay safe and pray that I figure out how to close out this entry because I don't know how to do this text stuff, y'all. But here's the button. Okay, I see this. All right. So we're gonna go. I love y'all. Good night.
Love you too. Bye.